Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jason, Thrift Trader, coming back to you with another live video on YouTube. And today I just wanted to show you guys just really how quickly I'm able to list on eBay. Just the other day, I challenged myself to 60 pair of used shoes listed on eBay in one day, and I was able to do it. No, it was not enjoyable. It did take a lot of time and a lot of dedication, but it was doable and I was able to accomplish it. I listed 60 pair of shoes in one day, and really, I wanted to challenge myself to see really what I was able to do. Adam's Exploits. Hi. Sand Hill Treasures. What's going on? Donatella, VIP Personal Shopper. Rory, how are you guys doing? Um, Listing 60 shoes is tremendous. Yeah, it was absolutely wild, crazy. Actually surprised myself just a little bit. I wouldn't recommend doing it uh, every day, but you definitely should push yourself in the number of listings that you're able to do on a daily basis. Like, challenge yourself, because really, some days we need to do that to kind of push ourselves to the limit, see what we're actually able to do, you know, um, and we'll eventually enjoy the fruits of our labor by doing so. Not required field is in the house. Get hyped. That's his saying. Unfortunately, I don't have fat stacks of cash to just throw around at people, but I do have fat stacks of used shoes I can throw around. Sand Hill's listing shoes as we speak. Listing while listening. Awesome, Kelly. Going to get a whiteboard and post my goals so I see it all the time. Yes, that is a very, very good idea. Thing is, posting goals and trying to kind of push yourself to meet those goals is definitely going to help you in your eBay business. You know, I'm not one to speak because I have a sizable death pile right here too. You see that? But that's kind of where I'm coming from with this listing challenge is I have goals that I want for my eBay business, and the only way that I'm going to accomplish those goals is to set them first. Uh, cool. So yeah, definitely death pile. Um, well, I don't actually call it a death pile. I would call it a 401k pile because everything in that pile is worth some money. So we'll just call it a 401k pile. There's no such thing as a death pile, is there, Knight? But all right, guys. So let's get started. What you're going to need in order to do this is you're going to need the eBay app on your mobile device, and of course a desktop or laptop computer, and probably 10 cups of coffee. No, I'm just joking about the coffee. But Android users, make sure that your eBay app is updated, because pictures are a lot easier to upload to your listings now than they used to be. Apple users, you guys had the pleasure of having fast uploads on photos for quite some time using the eBay app. But Android has now got with the program, and it's pretty awesome, I must say. It's a major time saver the way they have it set up now. But just remember that the mobile app does have some glitches, and you just have to know what those glitches are, and there's kind of a workaround, and that's why we're going to use our phone to create the listing, and then we're going to edit the listing on the desktop and then save it as a draft again. And we'll revisit the draft using our mobile device when we're taking pictures. So, hey, what's going on, Key Lime? Key Lime Kisses. And let's see, just got a new phone, so I was able to update the eBay app. Good. Yes, definitely. Android users need to make sure that you have the most up-to-date eBay app for this to work. Okay. Let me pull something up real quick. I should have had this pulled up before. Okay. And I'm just going to pick this one. Hang tight, guys. We're almost ready. Okay. All right. So I've got 3 pair of shoes with me here that we're going to run through, and I'm going to show you just how quickly we can list this stuff. Okay. So we'll start with this pair. It's just a pair of Skechers Shape Ups. Okay. These are women's shoes. Yes, this one's untied, so there's going to be some sitting around and just kind of prepping these things. So for instance, on this pair, they're not dirty. This one's untied, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. My goal is to get as many listings up looking decent, of course, as possible. We'll pull the Goodwill tag off of it. Okay. And so, yeah, we've got a pair of women's Skechers Shape Up shoes. All right. So what I like to do with shoes is figure out what the serial number of the shoe is, model number, whatever you want to call it. And if we can't find it on eBay already, you can always Google that model number, and a lot of times it'll find the name of the shoe. Okay, so this one is 57003, and it's size 8. So with that, we're going to start on our mobile device, okay, and we're going to search. No, not like that. All right. Skechers 57003. If I can type. There we go. All right. Now I have my mobile device. Can you not see that? You probably can't even see that. Okay. Set to where it's the buying format is buy it now. It's selected and it's locked, and the condition is used. It's selected and it's locked. The way you lock it, okay, is you'll select it once and tap it again, and it'll lock. So every time you make a search, the only things that are going to pull up are buy it now listings, and the only condition that will pull up is used. Okay, so that will help you tremendously in not having to select those filters every time. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go to categories, select women's shoes. Okay, color, we're going to select black. We're just kind of running this down, and then we'll go to sold listings. All right, so just an FYI, as I was doing this, I was looking at how many I had active and how many have sold in the past 90 days. So there's currently 2 active and 12 have sold in the past 90 days. So what does that tell you? That's 4 on average. 4 of them sell every 30 days, and there's only 2 active. So that's going to tell me that odds are I'm going to sell these within 30 days. Okay, now after you do that, this is sorted by time ending, or the most recently ended. Okay. And I'm just looking at the prices here. Okay. But I'm just scanning through the prices real quick just to get an idea. And it looks like these are selling for about, I'm going to list this at about $45. Okay. and then calculated shipping on top of that. So I'm going to just select one. Here's this one. I just selected a listing that has sold. I'm going to then hit sell one like this. Okay. And once it pulls up, all I'm going to change here is I'm going to go to pricing. Okay. I'm going to select pricing, and I'm going to deselect auction because auction is set to the recommended, and it goes to buy it now. And I'm going to change the price to $44.99. And then I'm going to back out of it, scroll all the way down, and I'm going to hit save for later. Okay. Now I'm going to screen share and show you guys exactly what I do after that on my eBay. So here is my draft. So we'll have to refresh, and then we'll go to complete draft. Let me look here at something. So my last custom label used was JD96. So this one's going to be JD97. So we'll go to complete draft. Let me bring this in just a little bit. All right, here we go. So I'll put in JD97, Skechers Shape Ups 2.0. All this is right because we put in this serial number, but ours is women's size 8. So that's all you got to change. Now I'm going to copy this, scroll all the way down to the item description, paste it, hit enter twice. Okay. Now I've got, this is one of my current active listings, and I just copy this part of it right here. Control C and hit paste. Now, if the condition isn't what you would consider excellent, you can change it here. Okay. And you just change it real quick. And then the conditional line, you're going to copy that, and you're going to paste it here in the condition description. Okay. So now we've got to run down here. Pre-owned. Don't worry about the photos. We're going to get to those here in a little bit. Skechers Shape Ups right here. It's already selected. Medium width. All right. Everything here should be correct except for the size. All right. So we can scroll down. If you want to add some more of this, you can, but I don't. Okay. So our fixed price 30 days is already selected. Our buy it now price is already selected. Okay. What we changed that to what we wanted it in the mobile app. So we scroll all the way down here. Just make sure that you have calculated shipping, priority mail. The really cool thing about using the mobile app to start the start the listing is because it already has the weight put in for you. It already has the dimensions put in for you. But I come through here and I change my dimensions to match 12 by 10 by 8 on all of my shoe listings. That's just what I do. Okay. It's already at calculated shipping, so it'll vary from buyer to buyer. Okay. And for me, I always select, I select here for promoted listings, and I promote everything at 5%. And I just put everything on that campaign. And then I save it as a draft. And just like that, that listing is ready for photographs. That's it. So that's how quickly it can go. And when you get on a roll with this, you know, it definitely, you can get a lot done. And photographs, honestly, you know, photographs, once these things are prepped, photographs are going to take you 1 minute. 6, 7 photos. Get photos of the interior, get photos of the bottom of the shoe, get photos from the front and the side and the back. You know, 6, 7, 8 photos at most. And using your phone, to take the photos is absolutely, I mean, it's quick. So you'll just go back to your drafts and you'll select the draft that you want to open and just take the photos. If you're doing them in big batches and you have a lot of the like items, okay, with clothing, for instance, I would put it all in a pile And when you're done making your all of your drafts, you just flip that pile over where the first or the well, actually on the drafts, the last draft you did will be the first draft on the on your mobile device. So I would just leave the pile the way it is and start from the top and work yourself all the way down to the first one you did. And that way, you know, you've got 40 clothing articles up on in a pile, and you just work down it for the photos. So that's really that's how I do it. And I can bust one of these out real quick and show you just how fast without talking I can do it. So somebody time me. It's 12:50. It's 12:46. We're going to do this right here. This pair of Nike shoes. And so let's look here. Right here on Nikes, there's a 6-digit number and then a dash and a 3-digit number. So it'd be 880839. Nike 880839. Categories: men's shoes. Sold. Boom. $40. Someone like this. I know this part's boring, but I just want to show you guys how quickly this actually goes. What size are these? One's 12. Oh, come on, you piece of crap. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my gosh. There. All right, and just like that, that one is ready. Actually, I missed the custom label. I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie. All right. Yep, now it's ready. So yeah, I mean, what, that was 4 minutes? Okay, so probably 3-4 minutes. Pair of shoes. Listings ready for photographs. Of course, you got to go back and prep these things. Make sure that there wasn't, you know, the thing is like when you're prepping them and there's something wrong with them that you didn't notice, you can just run back to the desktop, change the conditional description before you launch it. Okay. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. That's it. And it goes so much faster. So much faster. I hope this helps everybody. I really do. By chance, do any of you guys have questions? Anything you would like to know? Rerun Gamer says, "Oh, you do photos last. Very interesting." Yes. Again, if you've got a lot of the same kind of items that you're doing at one time, what you could do is take, like, when you're in your phone, the first time creating the draft, you can snap a quick picture of it just as kind of like a placeholder photo, like in your lap or whatever, so that you know what item goes with what listing. 1440 said, "Never thought of doing photos last. Great idea." Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is if you get it set up on, like, once the draft is saved for the last time on desktop and ready for photos, once you snap the photos, you can just list it immediately on your mobile device. So it definitely helps. I mean, immediately as soon as the photos are done, you're listing the item. Let's see. St. Louis, Missouri, Wichita, Kansas. Awesome. Enid, Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm actually 20 minutes southwest of Oklahoma City in a little town called Bridge Creek. I grew up in Blanchard, Oklahoma. Okay. Let's see. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. Absolutely, man. I hope this helps you guys. I hope it helps a lot. Kelly said, "If you can't find the exact same item, do you use something similar?" Yes. Yeah, just select something similar. It could be like, for instance, a shirt or a top, a women's top. Find the same brand, same size, and you can change the listing title however you need it changed. But I do like to try and find as close to the same as possible. I don't spend a whole lot of time doing that. But yeah, it does happen. And so I'm kind of excited about these women's Salvatore Ferragamo. These are called cap toe. They're just like a cap toe pump. And they're not the greatest. With Salvatore Ferragamo, you want to look for the ones with the bow on the front. Those sell very well. But dying to see the photo process. My LG only allows one pic at a time. Hey, Margaret. Thank you. That's interesting. I wonder, is your LG kind of an older phone? Because I don't know if eBay's mobile app, the newest update, if it's available for all of the Android devices. I know mine's a S7 Edge, and I don't seem to have any issues with it. So I have a ceramic Christmas tree pin. Found one like it, and the one that sold said it was from 1958. Mine has no date. Can I list mine between 50s and 60s? Was the one that you found exactly like it? Said it was okay. So the one that sold, was it stamped 1958? Like in the picture, could you see it stamped on it or something? I'm curious because if it was just that the person that sold it claimed it was from 1958, I don't see why you wouldn't have an issue saying it's from the 50s or 60s. Do you do white backgrounds only? No, I don't actually. I use a wood grain background. I know that a lot of people enjoy the white background, and it does look good and clean. It's just, I just like the wood grain background. So I just have I bought a wood grain backdrop, and that's what I use. Donatella says, I always do pictures first. Many times I will notice a flaw when the item is under the lights, and that makes me decide whether or not to continue with the listing. Sometimes it gets discarded. There's not a problem with that, honestly. What you could do is you could just kind of edit the way I'm doing it. Like, for instance, when I close out of this, well, like when you're on the phone creating the listing, you could be, right there at your listing booth and just snap the photos real quick before you save it as a draft, and then you can finish it on the desktop. So really, there's no wrong way of doing it. I'm just showing you, kind of how I do things. So, okay, the 7 edge, yeah. Oh, okay. Couldn't update on the LG because gotcha. Yeah, 128 gig of memory. That's pretty good. Someone made it and wrote date on back. You know what? I personally think you would be okay if it was the exact same item. I think you would be okay in assuming that it's dated that far back. Yeah. Someone painted on the back. Mine is green all over. Exact same mold though. Yeah, sure. Hey, not a problem, guys. Well, look, I'm gonna get off here. I've got 33 listings to make. On my Facebook group, eBay Sellers Anonymous. I made a post earlier today. It's a listing challenge. I'm challenging myself to list 33 items a day for 30 days straight. That's going to put me at 1,000 items in a month. So hopefully I can do it. It's definitely a challenge. And if you guys would like to join me on that, that would be awesome. We'll hold each other accountable. And you guys can find me on my Facebook group, eBay Sellers Anonymous. You can also find me on Instagram at Thrift Trader. Also, if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell button so you get notifications. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, or you want me to cover a different topic, definitely let me know. I would be more than happy to do that. But until then, keep on picking that trash and making that cash. We'll holler at y'all later. Have a good Sunday. Bye.